Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Anya Stewart and today I'm sharing with you guys Russian beauty secrets. And for this video I decided to put a red lip on to represent the most famous Russian girl. Who do you think that is? Matryoshka. You see the resemblance? The first tip or secret, call it whatever, is cold shower in the morning. Contrasting shower to be exact. So first you start with hot shower and you end with a cold shower. That has been very popular in Russia, especially in Soviet Union, and it's been recommended in every health magazine or every health show on TV. It has been something that I think got very popular recently all over the world. And I mean, it's working, to be honest. I only started doing it this year, but I already feel the benefits. After the cold brisk shower in the morning, you just feel happier, you feel more energized, you feel like your juices, your blood is going, and you just ready to tackle whatever is coming your way that day. So I highly recommend that. I know that lately this cold movement got really big popularity with the Huff method, and yeah, I mean, look him up. It's the same kind of a thing. There's a lot of good research that shows the benefits of cold, and so obviously the Russian people know cold pretty well, and I highly recommend you look it up too. Second secret is having probiotics in the diet. And I like my probiotics in the form of fermented dairy products. And a lot of people will be confused right now because they'll be like, Hanya, what the hell is fermented dairy products? Aren't we supposed to stay away from dairy? And I will tell you that fermented dairy products is a completely different thing, because the lactose that a lot of people do not react to well, lactose during the fermentation process turns into the lactic acid, and so it turns into a whole different product. So don't confuse your milk with kefir, rязанка, sour cream. There's a whole bunch, there's a big group of this fermented dairy products, but my favorite ones, and the ones that I pretty much always have in the fridge, is kefir and rязанка. They are very similar, so I'm just going to talk about kefir because that just is a star for your digestion and for your gut health. Actually, kefir comes from the Turkish kefif, which means feeling good after eating. Kefir is full of minerals and probiotics that are extremely beneficial to you. Kefir is a healthy fermented food with the consistency of yogurt, but I think it's considered to be even healthier than yogurt. It has a very good amount of protein in it. It has a whole number of different vitamins, minerals. I prefer to drink it, I mean, almost every day, because I just feel how it benefits me, benefits my digestion. It's good to drink after the workout because it has a good amount of protein in it, as I mentioned earlier. And it's just been something that we've been drinking for a really long time. I mean, kefir did originate in Eastern Europe and Asia, and I think it's conquering American shelves right now, and I highly suggest that you guys jump on that bandwagon. Kefir is low in lactose, because, as I explained, lactose during the fermentation process turns into lactic acid, so it's no longer as harmful to people who are lactose intolerant. And so many studies suggest that it boosts your immune system, it helps with your digestion, and helps with your bone health. In general, it's like an all-star product, and I highly recommend having it. Rязанка is a baked or cooked version of kefir. It's thicker, it's like a little smokier almost. It's an acquired taste probably, but that is the taste that I already do have, so I enjoy it quite a bit. Third secret is called sweat it out. There is a whole culture of sauna, or as we call it back home, banya. It's a culture that's been very, very old and ingrained almost in Russian psyche. Since ancient times, Russians have been going to what we call the banya house. So banya is a place, literally, and so you go in there and you sit in a very hot room. Some people prefer dry banya, some people prefer a steam room, which has a lot of steam in it. This is more of a Turkish style of doing this. It's usually not as hot because steam is already a lot to take in. So dry or steam, it doesn't matter. It's kind of both good for you because it helps you detoxify and release all those, sweat all those toxins out. Very often we also do the very famous branch massage, as I call it, but some people call it beating. It's actually not supposed to be a hardcore beating. People are not supposed to be coming out with bruises and stuff. It's more of a massage to get your blood going and to just kind of wake up your body, because your body needs that sometimes. The part that a lot of people forget, but it is very important to get into a contrasting temperature. So that's why often you can see cold plunges, or you can see people running into the snow, because you want to put your body from the state of being very hot to the state of being very cold, and that way you wake it up. I mean, unless you have heart disease or really bad neurological problems, it's kind of a lot to take in. So don't go into it unprepared. Do not drink. Bad for you. It's high temperature. It's already enough on your body, so don't drink. This is something that I've been doing since I was little. And when I moved to America, I continued going to different Korean bathhouses. They're very good as well. The Russian banyas in New York, there is a quite notorious place. And I mean, I've been missing it in 2020 a lot because obviously you can't go in a place like that during the pandemic. It's a public place and there's showers and steam rooms and everything. So I'm really looking forward to it. I feel the best after it. So clean, but inside out. My pores are clean. I feel great. I feel so refreshed and peaceful. So that is something that I really look forward to going to after everything opens up. An ancient Russian tradition, so I really love taking my friends with me and showing them the ways of how to do this, because very often people just go in the hot room, they get super hot there, they come out, they continue being hot and tired, so they forget the second most important part. You need to jump in that cold pool, or at least take a shower with lukewarm water. Contrast, you have to give your body contrast. Number 4, and again it is in line with the whole culture of cold things, doing ice cubes in the morning on your face. The same principle, you just trying to wake up your body. In the morning, especially when I wake up early and I'm all puffy and maybe a little under eye bags, but my face usually just gets really puffy. I go to my kitchen, I take out the ice tray, and I take out the ice cube. Usually putting the ice cube directly onto your skin can actually give you a bit of a cold burn. It's not good. You most probably don't want to do that. So I wrap it in a paper towel, and with very gentle movements I slowly go around my face and kind of help it to wake up. I move my hand up to give it a bit of a lift, to give it a little bit of a massage, and it's actually very relaxing and a great way to start your morning. I don't really do that every day, but I do it a couple times a week, and I really think that that is something that's so good for you. It is relaxing, and it kind of helps you wake up, depuff your face, and make those pores a little bit smaller. Number 5 is using the ingredients in your kitchen to make face masks. And a lot of people have very different recipes, but my favorite one, and also because as I mentioned earlier, I really love having different fermented dairy products in my fridge. I love sour cream honey mask. Sour cream has a lot of lactic acid in it, and honey, well, everybody knows how good honey is, so I'm just not even gonna go over that. So I mix it up. Usually it's like a little more sour cream and a little less honey, and apply it to my face and let it kind of like sink in for maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and just wash it off. And I feel great after that. But make sure to wear a sunscreen because of lactic acid working on your face. I generally think it's great for moisturizing your face. It's great for smoothing it, for healing inflammation and different spots. And it's very simple. Sour cream and honey is something that I always have in my fridge. So I really don't have an excuse, oh, I don't have a fancy mask to put on my face. Girl, you do. It's in your fridge. Russians love their herbs. We have a lot of different herbs growing all over the country, and Russians generally love all the natural ingredients and using it in the skincare, and drink it and use it as a medicine. But herbs is like on another level. Like, I'm not as good in it, and I wish I were, because I know girls who are like, oh yeah, this herb is for that, this is for that, like I use this for that, this to calm me down, this to help my acne. I'm like, ooh. But the most popular herbs that I know are probably, the most popular herbs that I know are chamomile, rosehip, mint, lavender, cilantro. By the way, Catherine II, there is a legend that Catherine II, every morning she used ice cubes with cilantro in them on her face to keep it, you know, young and rejuvenated, and that apparently was her secret. And she was, how do I put it right? And she's a beloved Russian empress, and she had a lot of lovers, and I don't think she was considered a beauty, but she did take care of herself very well, and she loved those ice cubes with cilantro every morning. Lemon, coffee, valerian root, mint, aloe, what else? Calendula, it's a good calming herb. All those ingredients, all those herbs, people make different infused waters with them, teas. They put it on their face in different masks and scrubs. Very often different Russian creams would contain these natural herbal ingredients, or people use it in teas, people drink infused waters with it. I mean, everybody finds so many different applications to it, of course putting it in your food. And I really think that that is something that keeps you beautiful inside out, because it feels good, it smells good, it's aromatherapy and beauty treatment all in one. And it has been used in Russia since, you know, ages and ages and ages ago. And I love using it. I feel like at that moment when I use it, I'm connected with all the Russian girls from centuries and centuries and centuries ago. The last secret, you will be shocked. Kidding, you won't be shocked. It's very simple. Walk a lot. I noticed that when I moved to LA that I do not walk at all, and compared to the amount of walking that I did back home, well, it's just I pretty much sit still all the time. And back home we used to go to the parks and walk around. There's a lot of public transportation, so you walk in the cities or not, and I just really think that simple walking is so good for you. Now that we are working from home, I try to make sure that I go on a walk just around my neighborhood, nothing special, at least once a day for like 30 minutes or an hour, just to get those steps in. I think the rest of the world is already pretty much on top of it, you know, people counting their steps, and they have their Apple Watches and everything. I realized moving here that is something that I've been doing just casually, naturally, my entire life. You just go to your park and you walk there with friends, you know, your family joins, and it's nice. You kind of, you know, you feel a part of a community, you feel a part of your town or city when you are doing that, and it's a good low impact exercise. People are so obsessed with high impact exercise that like puts your body on the edge, like working out so hard, and people forget about low impact, which is much nicer and much easier on your joints and has more, not less, maybe even more benefits. Just from being in Moscow for a month in January, I lost a lot of weight, and I've been eating a lot of comfort food and just like everything, pies, I don't know, pastas, soups, everything, like I had no control, but I've been walking everywhere all the time, and I trimmed down. Not that that was my goal, but I was like, whoa, okay, walking, just walking, like nothing crazy. If you made it all the way here, please like this video down below and subscribe to my channel. I'll be making new videos every week.